some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. White 53.
They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important. He's got it along the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
No huddle here for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. He breaks a tackle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. How about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Grab you the sticks. It's Adams. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide.
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen. Give it to the fullback. Let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked him right down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Off play action. Still looking on the move.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Right on the money. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most? It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking for room, it's Young.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Knew where he wanted to to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 30. Inside the... And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw at Simpson. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Quarterbacks get all the credit, rightfully so. They're the guys taking the snap every play. But my goodness, that dude could have run a 40-yard dash back there in the pocket before he had to throw a stripe for a completion.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. It's Adams. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Motion from the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Gonna take a shot. Snags it on the right. Oh, touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will give them the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the route.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny. You know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy.
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball, and then try to throw it downfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite him.
He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the run. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Simpson. Going for 6. Touchdown, Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, fourth and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on fourth down.
These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A strike downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. It's on target and complete. They're going to stop stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Leaves it with the back. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passive situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Fires to the wideout. The short hands. It's Horton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Handoff from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A quick pass to the left.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them when they knock the football to the ground.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes that Alabama offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point because...
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now it's 3rd and goal. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when